Our predictions for the 2023 US Grand Prix. Let's get into our predictions then and begin with biggest good surprise. I have gone for Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, off the back of obviously a DNF. It can only get better for Lewis Hamilton this weekend. Of course, hitting his own teammate as well, George Russell, in Qatar. And Mercedes looked very good in Qatar, and they didn't deliver to the level of which they maybe should have. And they were, last year, incredibly good as well. And Lewis Hamilton actually took it to Max Verstappen for some of that race. So I am backing LH for this weekend.
I'm sorry, Team LH, because I've also gone for Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton and Cota, it just seems right, doesn't it? He loves the place. He does tend to deliver. I saw a clip today kind of throwing back to 2012 when Hamilton beat Vettel in that dominant Red Bull. So maybe, just maybe, Hamilton might beat Max Verstappen in a dominant Red Bull as well. We'll wait to see.
Biggest flop now, and I apologise in advance because biggest flop, it be flopping. Oscar Piastri. I don't think they're going to be as quick this weekend. There are, of course, some medium to high speed corners, but there's also some slower corners as well around Austin. And I don't know, the Oscar Piastri hype train, I want him to literally do well for the rest of time, but unfortunately there's something within my soul that says that Oscar might not have a very good weekend, and I apologise in advance.
My biggest flop, and it's another sorry in advance, I've gone for Daniel Ricciardo. There's part of me that maybe worries that he's rushed himself back to drive in Austin because he loves it so much. And it's also a sprint weekend, so he's not going to have those practice sessions to dial in. He's got to come back and get straight in and deliver. But I hope I'm wrong.
Sprint shootout! Lewis Hamilton is going to be on pole position for the sprint. There you go.
I've gone for Max Verstappen. You can't do this when I went for McLaren last time and picked the damn wrong McLaren driver, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
Yeah, it is funny. Sprint shootout still confuses me every time I look at it. I go, which one's that again? And it is the one that you can't win because it's not a win. You can't get pole because it doesn't count as a pole position. You just get a lovely Formula One graphic that awkwardly says fastest on because they don't know how to word it.
What about the sprint winner then? I'm going for Max Verstappen. I am spreading my eggs. I'm not putting them all in one basket. So hopefully at least one of those points will come in. I feel like the sprint winner might come in more than the sprint shootout, but we move.
I've also gone for Max Verstappen for sprint winner. I think he's going to be rapid around there and won't have the same problems that he did in Qatar where he got beaten in a sprint, which is a rare thing these days.
Pole position! Max Verstappen. Mate, I've cooked a little bit. I'm now just, locking that pole position in. Max Verstappen. He just have a little bad sprint shootout, but for the main pole thing that actually counts as a pole, he'll be there for pole.
Right, I've put the pan on the hob now because pole position. I have gone for I've gone for Lewis Hamilton. Can see Lewis getting a cheeky pole position in the main race on the Friday. Straight out the blocks, pretty much. One practice session. Knows Cota really well. So yeah, going for Lewis Hamilton.
Top three. In third place, I have gone for George Russell. He has been driving well of the last race, and therefore recency bias is kicking in, and George is doing very well. So I think he's going to get a podium.
I have gone third place, Lando Norris. Obviously, you mentioned about not thinking McLaren are going to be as good. I agree that I don't think there will be the outright second best car, but then Lando is so good in the races, so I'm still going for a podium for Lando.
In second place, I have gone for Max Verstappen.
Oof.
Chef Gallagher. is in the kitchen. Yeah,
Wow.
Max Verstappen's finishing P2. I feel something in my bones. Should probably get it checked out for the fact that I don't think Max Verstappen is going to win. It's happening. We're going to get another one. I feel like I said a while ago that there will be at least 3 occasions that someone other than Max Verstappen or Red Bull win. And I feel like Mercedes, they're going to turn up. Watch them be slowest in free practice and then really slow.
I have gone P2, Lewis Hamilton. So not a good one, but not quite the dub. There we go.
You stopped that sentence so quickly. Not quite the dub. There you go. We are recording this at 8:30 in the evening, and Tommy should definitely be in bed by now. So, in first place, the dub is going to Lewis Hamilton. Team LH are going to be elated this weekend when Lewis Hamilton inevitably DNFs due to my prediction of him winning the American Grand Prix. So yeah, there you go. LH, P1.
P1, I have gone for Max Verstappen. Mainly because I'm 3 or 4 points behind now and I need to bag some points. So I've not been cooking too much. It's a tough one because Max is also really good here. I'd happily be wrong if we get a tasty fight between Hamilton and Verstappen. That's what we need this year, isn't it?
Yeah, we need something at the end of this season. Now that everything's wrapped up, it doesn't, well, apart from obviously Mercedes and Ferrari and for P2, but I think that we deserve some serious thrillers between now and the end of the season. Finally, our one crazy prediction. I think I might have taken a leaf out of your book here, Tommy. Sergio Perez makes Q3 because he's missed about half of them, I think, this year, so maybe
Fair.
just under. So there you go. He's going to make Q3. Come on, Perez. Let's crawl through in 10th.
Similar form for a certain driver. I have gone for Lance Stroll makes it into Q2.
Q2.
Yes.
Wow.
Because he hasn't for the
He hasn't since Zandvoort or
since
before
the summer
Zandvoort.
break. Yeah, since we got back from the summer break, Lance Stroll has not made Q2 and not scored a single point.
There we go. Our 3 crazy predictions from you guys now. First one comes in from MJ95. Danny Rick comeback points. Well, that is definitely not your burner account, Tommy, because you think
Nope.
the exact opposite is going to happen, and I don't think this is going to happen either. Passi Ruti, Alfa.
Is that their new team name?
I had a big pizza before I started recording this, and it nearly came back up. Alfa Romeo gets more points.
Ooh, that is bold.
That is very bold, considering they haven't had many occasions where that's happened this year. And finally, FF Peter MF. 3 different teams on the podium, which is what you've predicted.
It is actually. No, yeah. Now I think about it, that is true. So we'll find out.
And there we go. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening to this predictions podcast. Tommy, what are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts are: it is 20-9, and I don't think that even FP1 will have started this time on Friday, so I'm going to be half asleep. So please be a banger so I'm awake.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy the Twitch watch-alongs this weekend because Tommy's just going to be like a lazy, just sluggish human, whereas I'm just going to be bouncing around trying to wake Tommy up, basically.
Yeah.
So that'll be good fun. Come and watch us on our watch-alongs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend, and we will see you very soon for another piece of content. Bye.
Bye.